We are discussing about the samskaras and completed this Annaprashna samskara. The next samskara we are into is known as cUDAkarma samskara. cUDAkarma samskara. This cUDAkarma samskara has got two dimensions. One is the Adi Bhautika and another one is the Adhyatmika. Both dimensions are there. So we'll first discuss about the Adi Bhautika dimension and then we'll go to the Adhyatmika dimension, and the mantras also will go little later. cUDAkarma samskara is known as the tonsuring, A1SURNG, the tonsuring of the hair of the child. Tonsuring. So everything will be shaved off and new hair will grow. The hair that was with the child by birth will be tonsured, removed. So this will be conducted around 12 to 15 months of the child. Between 12 to 15 months of the child it will be done. And I got several reasons for that. So we'll go one by one. The skull of the just born baby will be very soft. It will be very soft like duff. So it not taken the right shape, not be fixed, it will not have been fixed. It will be very soft. It will be very soft, and if you just press it more, it will just take any shape you give to it. It's just like a duff. So it takes some time. It takes some time. And once the skull forms well and gets fixed, then whatever hair that grows will be according to the formation of the skull, and you can give a better protection to the skull. So the wait for that period, maybe 12 to 15 months, so that softness will go and becomes hard and fixed. By that time, they tonsure and remove the hair, and a new hair will come out, so that it will actually be suitable to the terrain of the skull, terrain of the skull. So it will give better protection. That's one purpose of it. Whereas the hair that was with birth will not be adjustable to the formation of the skull outside. So once it gets fixed, that hair is removed and new hair will come matching the shape of the skull. That's number one. That's one reason. The second reason is the hair of the child when it was born earlier would have been in the womb, and in a fluid environment in the womb. So the remnants of that fluid will be there in the skin, and that also in the hair, and that also has to be removed. The fluid. With the fluid, the hairs would be connected, and those have to be removed, and the hair should be made free from that contact from the fluid. That is the second reason. So when the fresh hair grows, it is according to this environment. Earlier hair, it was suitable for the environment in the womb in a liquid medium. So that is the second reason what we have for that. And the third reason we have got is, say around 12 months, the teeth start coming out in the child. the teeth start coming, the teeth start growing. So it's a tough period. It's a tough period because they have to break home the gums and the teeth has to protrude. So it's a sort of a hardship for the child. So it shows its intolerance by over-crying, by behaving erratically in that period when the gums are broken open and the teeth come. And at the same time, the temperature, particularly in this head portion, will increase the temperature because of that. And many children become feverish also during that period. The entire body responds. So during that period, it is very difficult to maintain the cleanliness of the hair. So better tonsure it and make the head cool by applying something which is very cool. Here we apply this sandalwood paste or yogurt. So apply it, the whole head becomes cooler and it will be convenient for the child. Yogurt, curds or sandalwood paste. Here mostly we use here sandalwood paste because it's available here. It may not be available elsewhere. But yogurt is available, curds are available, that can be applied. It cools the head. So that's another reason. So maybe it will be the time taken for the hairs to regrow. It may be from 2 to 3 months. By the time almost few of the teeth would have come. So the irritation, what the child will have at the time of the teething, that will be taken care of. The irritation, to remove that irritation, the head is tonsured and some cooling agent is applied to the skull. So these are the basic reasons why the tonsuring has been introduced here at this time. So these are the fundamental reasons. Then so the formation of cell, what I said, they say that they call this as in the modern language, we call it as mastishka. The modern term is called as cerebrum and cerebellum. Mastishka put together. That mastishka would not have formed or would not have been fixed. So once it is fixed or once it sets, then we tonsure it and new hair grows, suitable to the set mastishka. Now another social angle is there for this cUDAkarma samskara. Social angle. That is, for this tonsuring, we depend on the barber. We depend upon the barber who will just tonsure it. This is an opportunity where we invite a barber, ask him to tonsure the hairs on the head of the child, and we treat him well. We treat the barber well with other than normal things. Usually when you go for shaving and other things or hair cutting to a salon, earlier they used to come to their house and do it. That's the barbers. So in the beginning we used to honor them with maybe little food, maybe with little this one. But this is an occasion we honor them in a special way, and that will be useful for their life. So I contribute whatever I got to the barber so that he will lead a better life. It's an occasion. It's an occasional presentation treat. So this makes the social fabric strong. Okay, these are some of the reasons. Dappa English dictionary thonama. So these are the physical or the adhibhautika angle of it. I'm just searching for one word. Just give me a minute. Amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid, that's a medium in which the fetus will be there in the womb. Amniotic fluid. AMNIOTAC. That's a liquid medium in which the fetus will be there in the womb of the mother. And any contamination due to that in the hairs, that will be tonsil, that will go. It's just remembering that word, amniotic fluid. Of course, the hair will grow fresh and fleshy once you tonsil it. So these reasons in the background, then the cUDAkarma samskara begins. As usual, Rutigvarana, the general things what we have spoken about that in other samskaras, Rutigvarana, Achamana, Angasparsha, Swastivachana, Shantikarana. It goes up to Vyahruti Ahutis. Om Bhuragni Swaha, Om Bhurvaye Swaha, Om Swaradite, Om Bhurvaswaragni Vayavadite Swaha. Up to that. They are the Vyahruti Ahutiya. Now once that is done, Neeri Nodbeku on the line. Once that is done, the next step is we invite the barber to do the job. So he'll hold the child and he'll come and shave the head of it. So you're inviting the barber, and there we have got one Atharva mantra for that. Atharva mantra. That is a dialogue with the barber. Om I am, not I am, sorry, there is a print mistake. I am. Om I am Agant Savita. Oh, one second. Hold on, pen koda merely. This is a print mistake. I'll rectify and tell you once again, please. I am Agan Savita. I am Agan Savita. The print mistake was they had written I am Agan. So the Dhirga was exchanged. Ayam agan savita kshurena ushnena. Kshurena ushnena. Kshurena ushnena vaya udakena yehi. Vaya udakena yehi. Vaya udakena yehi. I repeat. Ayam agan savita kshurena ushnena vaya udakena yehi. One line. Aditya Rudra Aditya Rudra Vasava Undantu Vasava Umdantu. Who is the vowel? Undantu, swara Undantu. Sachetasaha Sachetasaha Somasya Rajño Vapata Prachetasaha. Vapata Prachetasaha. Vapadhatum nama. Vapata Prachetasaha. Ayam agan savita kshurena ushnena vaya udakena yehi. One vertical line. Aditya Rudra Vasava Undantu Sachetasaha Somasya Rajño Vapata Prachetasaha. Vapata Prachetasaha. Two vertical lines. Atharva 668.1. 668.1. 6.68.1. So here, the whole mantra is addressed to Savita. Savita. So, you know, I am Agan Savita. I am Agan Savita. O Savita. O Savita. So here we have to understand a few things. This Savita has got an Adhibhautika meaning and also an Adhyatmika meaning. That you will understand only when you go to the root. It says Shu Prerane. Shu Prerane. Sha is Murdhanya. Shu Prerane. The one which prompts. Shu Prerane. Savita is one who prompts. Now it's applied in the Adhibhautika sense to the barber because once he shaves, he prompts the regrowth of hair. Growth is, the hair is regrown once he shaves it. So he is a cause of growth of new hair. So he is called Savita. He prompts the growth of new hair. He prompts the growth of new hair. He is called Savita. This Savita is also referred to God because he gives us all the inspiration, motivation, Savita. And if I have to use the word shaving itself, God shaves off all our bad thoughts and bad things, bad samskaras, and creates a new place for regrowth, for sprouting of new thoughts and good samskaras. So he is also a barber in a way. But that's at a spiritual level, is at a Adibhautika level. He cuts off unwanted growth. Savita, that's in the Adhyatmika sense. The spiritual sense, he cuts off, he shaves the unwanted things, the growth which is not right, and then he allows for a right growth. So in one mantra it says, Pushtihi iva minati. Pushtihi iva minati. Pushti means that it grows, just grows without control. Iva minati. Minati means he just removes it. Mina himsayam. Mina himsayam is the root. And he is God. God is one who takes control of unwanted growth and just removes it. Say another mantra. So keeping in mind all those things, yes. That's what he does. And this fellow, physically, what has grown, which has not wanted or which has to be cleaned, it will be cleaned, and he prompts regrowth of the hair. So he is a Savita. Shu Prerane. Prerana is prompting. So this Savita has come. This Savita has come. Savita, you please come. So he has come. So we have invited. And once we have invited, I am Savita, this barber, Agan has come. Next what? How he has come? Kshurena. Kshurena. Kshura is the razor, which is sharp. Kshura. Kshura means razor, which is sharp. Dhatyanam akshura ke. Kshura. Kshura is the razor. So has come with the razor. Vayo. Vaya is there. Next is Udakena Ehi. So Vayo. Shura. The root for Kshura is Kshura Vilekhane. Kshura Vilekhane. To cut, to shave is the meaning of that dhatu. So the instrument it does it is called Kshura, the razor. Vayo, that's once again the Savita. Who is quite fast and active. Vagati. It's quite fast. So we ask him to tonsure, shave the hair of the child. He does it fast. So the child is not troubled much. He does his job fast. Within no time he'll do it. Vayu. And he comes with Kshura, who has a razor. And also there is another request with him, that is Ushnena Udakena Yehi. Ushnena Udakena Yehi. And also with hot water. Hot water is a very, very important agent for sterilizing any instrument you use. For sterilization. Today we have got use and throw syringes today. But earlier doctors used to use syringes which they used to sterilize in hot water. So they sterilize it and give it to other patient. Even today in OT, operation theatres, the instruments whatever used, they are all sterilized, fumigated, sterilized, fumigated. And that is only at a temperature. That fumigation or sterilization takes place at a temperature. Here it's a simple process of just shaving. So whatever instrument has brought, the razor has to be sterilized in hot water. Ushnena udakena yehi. Has come fast, he does his work job in a fast and speedy way, and he prompts the regrowth of the hair, has come with a razor, and request him to come with also hot water. Otherwise, we can provide the hot water at home, that's not a problem, but there is association with the razor and the hot water for sterilization, it's very important. That sterilization is not done properly, it could be a cause for infection and other things. And the hair of the child is also made wet with that hot water. So the hair is made wet, the razor is sterilized in hot water, then the process will go. And it's fast and quick. So we understand that in the mantra it says, Ayam agan savita kshurena ushnena vayo udakena yehi. Paikena hoo bandidella munde. Hoo swara. So hidridu hogide. So that's the first part. Then second part, Aditya, Rudra, Vasava, Undantu, Sachetasaha, Somasya Rajnyo, Vapata Prachetasaha. So it's a prayer to the God. It's a prayer to the God. Sachetasaha. Sachetasaha. Chiti Sanjnane, with all alertness, with all awareness. Sachetasaha. Aditya, Rudra, Vasava, Undantu. It's a prayer to the God. Undantu, Undi Kledane. Undi Kledane. That which makes it wet. From that only comes this udaka also, which makes things wet. Undi kledana. Kledana is making it wet. Here it means, let these be showered on the child. Let these be showered on the child. Undantu. Undantu. Let the child be blessed and let this be showered, so that the child becomes wet with whatever they have showered. Maybe the blessings. The child become wet with the blessings, by the blessings being showered on it. How to shower? It says Aditya, Rudra, Vasava. Aditya, Rudra, Vasava. Of course, they are all different names of the same God. There is one God and all names are different. But different names will indicate only one God. Aditya, Rudra, Vasava. Aditya, it is one without divisions, one without disintegration. It is one lump. It's one unit. Do avakhandane is the basic root. Do avakhandane, that which is cut, split. Do avakhandane. So from that we get Ditya. Ditya is one which is split. Aditya, one which is not split, which is one whole. God is one whole. God is not split. Aditya. In another sense, Aditya is one who is honest, whose thoughts, words and actions are not split. They are all one. They think the same thing, talk the same thing, and walk their talk. So they are called as Aditya. Ditya is opposite of it. From Ditya comes Daitya. They say Daitya is a demon, descended Rakshasa and other thing. Actually, who is a Daitya is one whose thought is something, talks something and does something. He is called as a Daitya. It is not that they should have horns on their head and big canines and other things, no. That's all imagination Puranas. The actual meaning of Daitya is the thoughts and talk and what they do, they don't match. He's a Daitya. If it matches, he's an Aditya. So God is an Aditya and honest people also are Aditya. Rudra. Rudira Shvimochane. Rudira Shvimochane. Ashvi is crying, tear. One who clears the tears. One who clears the tear is also Rudra, number one. One who protects from tear is also Rudra. He will not cause us to cry at all. He shows the right way and there is no cause for us to cry. He is also a Rudra. You know, he avoids crying. He has tear. He is Rudra. Vasava, Vasunivase, who establishes firmly. Who establishes firmly wherever you are. Let that God, Undantu, Sachetasa, he is Sarvajna, Undantu. It can be taken as even at the spiritual in another way, that is, let these be knowledgeable and learned people, let them bless the child and shower it with their knowledge, their capacity to avoid crying, let them show the child a good path and let them establish firmly the child its life. So let's continue with the last words. Somasya Rajno Vapata Prachetasaha. Prachetasa, again, those who are learned, Chitti Sanjnane, are well established. Those who are well established, those learned people, Somasya Rajnaha. Rajnaha is Rajradiptav, with their shining. Soma. Soma Ishu Abhishave. So the knowledge which is trickling down shower. And the learned people feed the child with knowledge and vapata, let them shave off all untoward things, all bad samskaras. Vapata is to shave off. This is a prayer. So it's a prayer to the Savita, the barber, it's a prayer to God, it's a prayer to the learned people who have assembled here in this cUDAkarma samskara. The target here is a child and his hair. Hair for the barber, The child and bad samskaras are the target for God and learned people. So we request them to shave it off and see the child learns right things, gets good samskara, and lives a successful life. So it's a combination of different prayers to different people in the same basket, Is Atharva 6.68.1. 6.68.1. On the basis of this mantra, one more thing is there from Paraskara, Ashulayana Grihe Sutra. It says, Om Ushnena Vaya Udakena Yedhi. Ushnena Vaya Udakena Yedhi. Ushnena Vaya Udakena Yedhi. So it says, oh barber, please come with hot water. That's very important. Please come with hot water and your kshura. Kshura is already said. So they are emphasizing on this hot water point because it has to be sterilized well and the child has to be protected from possible infections. This Ashwalayana Grihe Sutra 1.17.6. So if you imagine what has been said right, yes, we have started with Ritik Varana, Swastivachana, Achamana, etc., and we started the Havan. And as part of this Havan, as part of this cUDAkarma samskara, now the child has come, which around 12 months, and we invited the barber. So the child is on the lap of the mother or the father or maybe uncle. Someone will, that's whoever is very close to the child and listen to the person. Yes, on the lap of that person is the child, and in front of it, the barber is ready with his hot water and razor and other things. That's the scene, what is before us. So I come up to that. So whatever has to be done next, that ritual, we'll see that in the next class. So we lost some time in getting connection itself. So this mantra is to be understood at the Adhibhautika level as well as Adhyatmika level. So that mantra includes all. It's a basket. Okay. Thank you for the day.